Bimboification. I know, no kink shaming, I know. But I'm gonna be very clear and honest with you. I don't like her. I she has been at the core of a lot of the mistreatment we have seen for many people in this country, especially brown skinned people. And she had the audacity to spend between 220 and 240 million on a commercial celebrating and warning us of the continued horrendous behavior toward these people. I have no love for her at all. So any devastating moment like this, I laugh. To each their own, though. That's what he's into, and that's cool. Apparently, she didn't know about it. I feel like there's a bit of karma there. I don't know if it's coming from him. I don't know if it's coming from other forces that we don't know about, but this feels like karma. I was going to leave it at that, but I was watching Preemie Sterling's video and he kept asking, where's our money? Because again, that 200 million that she has spent, 220, 240 million that she has spent was taxpayer money. You know, that money that we all have to pay the government or that come after us, that money. Just to, so I was curious. Just to recap, this was a big reason why Kristi Noem is no longer in the position that she is in. Apparently, the president didn't realize that she had acquired this money. How, I don't know, but this was the big breaking point for our fearless leader and his people, not the other stuff. But here's what's also interesting. Apparently, this bidding for this money bypassed the usual competitive bidding process, which was unusual by itself. And this is very, very interesting. 143 million of that went to a company that was reportedly incorporated only 1 week before it received federal funding. And if you're curious about what incorporated means and why this is a concern, incorporated, or the Inc. title, means that a business has been officially registered with a state government and as a legal entity separate from its owners. It becomes its own person in the eyes of the law. It can own property, sign contracts, and crucially, receive government funding. Why is it a concern that they only incorporated a week before receiving that funding? Well, in short, they are a high risk company. Lack of past performance. Usually, the government seeks the past performance of a company to see if they can manage large projects. This creates concern that this company was created as a shell company, basically. Which, I mean, let me know what you think about that one. Do you have that thought? I know I have. This might explain why our fearless leader didn't know about the money. Bypassing oversight. Federal law usually requires full and open competition to ensure that taxpayers get the best price. Hmm. But by bypassing that through emergency rules, the money basically gets moved quickly before anybody can ask questions. Not suspicious at all. And this makes vetting impossible within that time frame because that company didn't exist, as you see here, 8 days prior. This suggests that this money was preordained to be given to this company before it even existed on paper. Very well put. And if you guys were wondering what's going to happen to the money, if we're going to get it back, well, apparently, first it has to be proven that there was any wrongdoing done. But aside from that, our fearless leader is just chalking it up to an unfortunate leadership failure. And as far as I know, let me know if you know, there's no active plan or any mechanism in place that would even give us that money in the first place. So I know he's being funny. I love Preemie. He's like the best. But he said it way better than me and way simpler than me and way funnier than me. But we're not getting that money. In the wind. Okay. Like and share if you like what I'm saying. Comment if you do or don't. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you later.